So much for straightening my bangs. What? Yes, I think so. That's putting on the subway. Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and today Randy is obnoxious because he's exhausted. But we're setting up our booth at DragonCon 2017, which is super exciting. So yeah, can I have some girls?
Okay.
I don't know that. Hey Dragon. I don't know. Just start handing me something.
Don't like this.
Hey Robin, it's good to see you. One. We're exhausted, and it's kind of loud in here. We're doing really well.
A tree?
A tree? I think that's all we can fit.
Question for you.
Uh-huh. I was gonna do it in one of the cubes. No? Well, then I guess we'll just do a 2 square.
Okay, so we're going like 6 high with it, or?
Maybe 3 high?
Yeah.
Okay. So cool. I know, right? And we only have a 6-foot set up this year. Can I have some corner pieces? Okay. We only have a 6-foot. Hey, Samantha. We only have a 6-foot setup this year, so we don't have any of our mannequins with us. Like the space from here to here, that's all we have to fit 3 people and to function out of. So that's going to be exciting. Thank you, love. It's pretty exciting, and there's no selling to it. Are you just making faces at the camera? But yeah, and I also promptly left the tripod in the van. So Susan says her girls are on the way to DragonCon, and she's so jealous. I hope they drive. Are they driving or flying? Because it is raining cats and dogs outside. Like you all can't tell, but I did my hair this morning, and then it got rained on.
Like,
so
we were sitting in the hotel room, like, okay, let's go, and then it's like, man, let's wait.
Yeah, so we waited like 20 minutes, and it kind of calmed down, and then we went and had breakfast at the Chick-fil-A in a mall near our hotel.
We came out,
It was pouring, and of course we didn't bring any umbrellas in with us. So drive safe, everybody. Yeah. Well, I mean, we used to live right north of Huntsville, Alabama, so we're used to summer storms like this. Hey, Penny. Let me get this built, Randy, and then I'll be able to... No, I was actually going to ask if you wanted to take everybody on a tour of the front of the table. Since I'm blockaded back here and can't get out. I'm going to hand y'all. I know, Randy's so baby-faced, but he's super obnoxious, so I'm going to let you guys babysit him for a little bit. There you go.
Okay, let's see. We've got a very fancy dunce cap and one of those. And then we've got some bracelets.
We don't have our jewelry.
And then we got more bracelets. Yeah, we don't have any of our jewelry out yet. Then we're doing our main display for necklaces with earrings on both sides. Then we're doing pendants down there with more bracelets along there. This part down here, I really do feel very like anxious about, because rings and ear cuffs go in these, and they're just right there on the table. Like, we're gonna have to keep an eye on it, kind of thing.
They're just as stealable as they are when we're in a 10 by 10.
Yes, that's true. They are just as stealable as they are in a 10 by 10. But this is our neighbor. Hello, neighbor.
Howdy, neighbor. We're live streaming to the internet.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, oh God.
So that's the tour of our 6-foot booth.
Yeah.
So there you are.
That doesn't take nearly as long as what it normally does when we have the 10 by 10. But no, they're very nice neighbors. Well, then, that's our other neighbor. He's setting up.
Hi.
Okay, what's everybody saying? So I could probably buy some of the earrings. Right on. Well, we'll take you on another tour when all the jewelry's out. Hiya, neighbor. Sometimes we trade, Susan, but not a whole lot, because our electric company doesn't like to trade, so we have to get money somehow. So I'm pretty excited. This is going to be like our chillest DragonCon ever. Hey, Sinister. Hoping it will be our chillest DragonCon ever. It could end up being like the most absolutely chaotic. I know, right? And this is after I straightened them at like 400 degrees. And I go outside in the humidity, and it's like, yeah, we're blessed with really good neighbors. We haven't really met the folks who are behind us yet, but worst case scenario, we only see them for like 4 days. So, oh, well, thank you, Penny. Yes. And I wish I had a better spot to be able to set the camera up for you guys. That way you can kind of see, you know, what's going on. 2 people, and actually, Victoria, I'm not going to be wearing my costume because we have so much compacted space. Well, thank you, Deborah. We have such a little space, and then my friend Lara is going to be here, and so it's going to be congested up in here. These things are the best thing ever for in a booth, by the way. The smaller area, Bernie asks if the smaller area was our choice or the organizers. We decided to go with a 6-foot table as opposed to a 10 by 10. Hey, Valerie.
Brickets.
Rickets? Okay. I don't understand kids these days. But those are adorable.
I wish I could claim the joke. I wish I could claim the pun, but I don't have it. I can't
I just throw the bag over the fence, right? Maybe I'll make your name. Ah, that would be so cool, Amber. 2 live stream here's and modding on 1. Wow. Aw. Yeah, I figured last year at Dragon, this phone got stolen. Well, it wasn't this phone, it was the same model as this phone. But, so we figure they can't steal the phone if we're live streaming on it. And if they do, then, yeah, then hopefully all y'all will like screenshot their face so we can get them put away. But no, we went with a 6-foot table as opposed to a 10 by 10 because the 10 by 10s are like 1,500. And a 6-foot table was only like 500, but then we also had to buy extra badges. But our goal this year is to buy a total of 2 6-foot tables, and that way, aw, thanks, Fake. Faked up Chuck. But to buy a total, you know, of 2 6-foot tables, that way we have 12 feet of frontage, because we need more length and less depth, if that makes sense. Yes? Yes, Randy? Such a dork. Mm-hmm.
I can't get to the pendant trays and put stuff out.
Okay,
I've already done pendants. I can't get to the inventory trays.
okay. Can you shuffle out some of the, like, the Legos and stuff for some Dragon Eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the Legos are gonna sell.
I think the Dragon Eyes would sell for better. And also, I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more grids if we have them. Yep. Because I was going to do it 3 by 2. Okay. Yeah, that covers all 4 days. Penny says, Vaughn, I've been modding and even on the Panel of Friends live streams almost daily. Ah, that's awesome, Penny. Are you enjoying it? She's been modding and stuff. Modding, like moderating.
Oh,
Okay. Randy's so silly today. Hey, Joshua. Actually, after hours, we're gonna desperately try to go get food, which usually takes about 3 hours because there's so many people. And then we're gonna go crash at the hotel. We are not party animals on work weekends. Bye, horse. Have fun at swim practice. Thank you. What's up? I think this will be fine. I'll ask Charles if we can zip tie our cubes to his wall. You want to pop around and ask him? Thank you. I think he thinks I'm weird. I think he thinks I'm weird. Well, yeah, but for him to know it, though. It was not a bad price. Figured, well, it's also not a great spot. Just saying. So for you definitely get what you pay for. Like corner booths at Dragon are almost 2,000. But it's still, they keep it reasonable. There are shows that we go to that don't get nearly the population that DragonCon does, who are charging just as much, if not more. Okay.
Okay.
Someone give it to you? Go and give it to you? Yeah, it is crazy. No, I was gonna resort to zip ties. Wait, I might. Yeah, I do. I got enough ends. Yup. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, one extra.
One extra?
Yeah.
One extra.
Yeah. Ooh, Randy, can you check my phone for texts from Laura? Hey, Laura. No, I haven't gotten your texts yet. Are you driving and watching my live stream? You are so bad. So you better drive safe. Thank you. It's on Randy's phone.
If you die, I'll kill you.
Yeah, if you die, I'll kill you. I will res you just so I can kill you again. How secure is your stock overnight? We put magical cloths of non-stealing.
Oh, she's here.
She's here? Where's she at?
I don't know. So, yeah. We're in Miramar Building 2. I'll probably just talk to your camera because that'll get
Okay,
faster.
Laura, I'm gonna call you real quick, okay? Is that alright? Yeah, she did. Sorry, just a sec, guys. Will you... So guys, I'll have to go find her. Hey, Laura!
You're stuck in the booth.
I am stuck in the booth. Are you here? Okay. Okay, just go on it and ahead to the, are you in Miramar Building 2 or 3? We're in Miramar Building 2. If you just find some place to park whenever you get here, I'll come out and bring you, we have like a sticker for you because they aren't selling the extra badges yet. So, and then we'll come out and get you. Okay. If you're hungry, sure, and if you bring food, you know I'll eat it. Like, just something, either meat, vegetables, or fruit. Randy's just shaking his head. Do you not want food?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Or like, do you have any water?
That's what we forget to get.
That'd be cool. Because we don't have any water. I'm super dehydrated. Okay, well I'm gonna let you go so you can drive safe. I love you, bye-bye. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Okay, your net is horrible. Okay, I've gotta go right. Well, bye, thanks for hanging out, Debbie. Sorry, I don't mean to like make you guys watch me talk to the phone on my friend, or talk, Randy's nickname should be Giddy Randy, right?
Get it, Randy!
Get it, Randy! Pickle Rick!
That's the wrong name for him.
Yeah.
It should have been just one name.
Right?
Trickle.
Trickle?
Trickle.
That's
a
nice.
prick, it's a prick dick.
Nice.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're fine. So yeah, she's not here yet, Randy. She's like an hour something away.
Oh, okay.
What time even is it? Oh.
It's at 1:30.
Is it? I have both phones now? Yeah, it's only 11:51. Okay. Derpy says, my hair is like a bird's nest today. Amen. Okay, here we go. It just vibrated. I don't know what happened. Okay, so now you guys can see we just made little storage cubbies for all of our crap. What? You were telling me about security. Right. So we put like basically bed sheets over our booth and cross our fingers that nobody will come and steal all of our stuff. Do we actually have extra table covers? We have 2, so it's enough to cover our shop? Okay. Because yeah, normally we have like, yeah, these are super cool. They just snap together with these end pieces. They're pretty durable, but we're gonna zip tie it to our neighbor's wall because he was very nice and said that we could.
Always get permission.
Always get permission from your neighbors. No, we do not get the spot behind us. That's a different neighbor. And then this little bit of white spot here is our neighbor's, like, that's his too. It's like seriously very little, get swifty. Get swifty. Show me what you got. Do what, Randy?
Are you done setting up?
No.
She's trying.
She's trying. What on earth is that noise?
It's the call of my people. My planet needs it.
Probably use flat batters.
Right on. The magic of zip ties. That's excellent.
Oh, so you did bring them?
Yeah, if we got these like dark, dinky little cable ties.
Do you need
But
more?
no, it's just for stabilizing stuff. Thank you though.
Now you got something to clear out of my weekend. It's so much easier if you remember to bring those ties.
Right? No, I'm just hoping that was the least of the things that we forgot.
I can forget everything as long as I make money.
Right. So now you guys can see, maybe, crammed in like cattle for sure. I read the title as DragonCon, and I was like, woo, since when? Most places, yeah, they do close up the building, and there's like security and stuff. Other than having our phone stolen during setup last year, we've never had any like thieving, really. Very rarely, at least not at Dragon. You know, I'd hate for, knock on wood, I'd hate for this to be the year. Thank you. I was thinking we'd do pendants in one cubby, necklaces hanging in one of them, or do you want necklaces hanging like that too?
No.
Because people will just
Maybe.
Okay.
There's pendants. Yeah, pendants.
It's got some bags of runes as well.
That threw me off.
Sorry about it. I'm actually just going to stick the pendants right in under here. You can put it. We will prep. Yeah, y'all actually get to see our inventory. Yeah, so like these are the tackle boxes that we use. I'm gonna see if I can't prop the phone right yonder. And it doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Damn it. Well, the thing is, there's nothing to catch it, and it just swings around to the back. Well, that'll work. No, just let it rest. Let it rest. There we go.
Okay.
So this is a tackle box from
Gander
Mountain. You can also get them at Academy or on Amazon. And these are the bags of bags. Like every time somebody buys something, this is what we give it to them in. And they're a big enough size that we can fit a business card in there.
And the little trays that they're in?
Are from an old puzzle box from like
Forever
the early
ago.
2000s. I'm actually gonna take a whole one of these.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that can go underneath the table. Pause for a second. You're trying. And these are the chains that we make, that we sell our pendants with. The guy. That's funny. This person said the guy needs cleavage too. He does. He's just more modest than I am.
I'm gonna watch this hours from now and be like, what
Oh god.
the hell?
Yeah, we're just embarrassing ourselves at this point. Okay. Go ahead and hand those over to me. You might be able to take some of these modifications and implement them for...
Are you recording all that?
Yeah, it's live. Like, people said, hey, neighbor, and before you walked out.
Oh, hey.
So, yeah, Charles is back over. But no, it's...
Don't downvote me or whatever they do on the internet. This crazy kid, you know.
But no, it's everything that we do in the booth, I teach tutorials on YouTube.
You give away your secrets?
Yeah. Make way more money doing that than I do selling them. So...
Okay.
I mean, I do it out of the goodness of my heart. But we do daily videos, and I didn't have a video for today, so we were like, let's just live stream it, because it's like we're only setting up. So we won't be busy and distractible at all.
Okay, that's fine.
This is a great idea for a smaller setup, right? No, Kate, we're not organized. We're just making this stuff up. Hey, sort of.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get totally done here, and then
With that, any of the things around here is not close.
Right. Well, our hotel is like 10 miles away, and there's an Aldi directly across the street from it. So, but Tracy brought her crock pot, and so like she's got like a meal plan for the whole weekend. She is. Because we're like, we've already spent like a small fortune just in parking yesterday and today.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I can avoid eating my paycheck, that'd be really nice.
Okay, cool. Well,
Just maybe.
you guys get back to what you're doing.
Yeah. We're lollygagging.
yeah, we got to like 9 o'clock.
So you said the pendants, yeah, well, it does, and also a lot of the times people will want custom lengths on their pendants. The question was, so you set up the pendants without chains. Let me actually come around, if I can get out of my booth, and show you guys. Like, this is the back side of our pendant flats. No, I want to, oh, I can get out of the booth now.
Dang it. You learn.
Excuse me, beautiful creature.
Never go.
Clever girl. So this is our pendant display. And so you can see here, I actually just took one of the same little grid pieces. Why are you poking me in the butt?
Careful.
Okay, thank you. This is just one of the same grid pieces as what we connect together. And I used super thin hair ties and made a bunch of 18 gauge wire hooks that I just hook the little pendants on. And that way, oops. And that way when one sells, we have an empty spot. And so we'll know, hey, we sold that. We need to come back and put it back in. It's hard to do one-handed. There we go. And so we just have 3 set up like that. It don't have chains on them, but with the chains, a lot of the times people will want something, a custom length, or they might want a silver chain or a copper chain, or just something, you know, so we leave it very...
More often than not, they've already got it.
Yeah, or like Randy said, more often than not, they already have a favorite chain that they just swap out the different pendants onto. And so that way, and we figure this allows us to do the enameled steel hypoallergenic chains and sell them for $5, as opposed to having to sell the pendant a little bit more at a higher, make the pendants a little bit more expensive to offset the cost. So it's just, this is just what we found works for us. We have one of our friends, like with Brass Engine Creations or Productions or Studio, I can't remember. Ben and Kristen, our buddies, they sell them on the chains, and so it works out pretty well for that. Oh no! Well, here, give me just a sec. I gotta get these kind of straightened up. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
I got some for you. Huh?
Yeah. Some of these I wasn't hooking on at all. Is it lagging for anyone else? Oh, well, thanks, Amber. Yeah, no worries, guys. That one. And then I'll show y'all how we do our necklace backstock here in a minute. Just getting stuff set up. Yes?
Am I allowed to do all this and Christy as well?
Sure. Just whatever you think. I think that'll be good.
I am in not
There's some weird noises in here.
to be making decisions.
Do what?
I am not in the right state of mind in order to be making decisions.
That's fair. The question was, when does this open and how long to set up? It opened up to vendors at 8 a.m.
Yesterday?
No, I don't know what time it opened up to vendors yesterday, but for today at least, it opened up at 8 and will be open until 9 to keep getting set up. And then tomorrow, I have no idea. I didn't think that far ahead. So I'm worrying about, you know, 1.5 hour block at a time this weekend. So
Tomorrow they're doing a soft open.
I don't know if we're supposed to tell people about that though.
Yeah, you do kind of have a lot of people. Ignore me!
Ignore me! Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Someone playing beer pong? Probably. I turned mine down between 360 and 240. It seems to work with no lag now. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, you don't really need very high resolution on the, well, we make our own chains by, you can see, I have a lobster claw clasp, and we buy bulk spools of enameled, like, plated steel chain, and then in a thinner gauge, and these have been welded, so they're quite strong. And then I attach onto the end of that about 5 to 6 inches of a larger chain. And then that way it'll just hook through the little loop. And you can wear it anywhere from 16 inches long to like 21 inches long. So, and I like the lobster claw clasps too, Amber, because they're quite secure.
This one's got 2 tags on it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Do they say the same number?
Yeah.
That's good. That's a start. Okay, so I want to show you guys. We get ours from the Ring Lord most of the time. I've started getting it from Amazon. So the front clasp on this tackle block actually broke. So now we just go around it with a big old belt that I got from Goodwill. So that way we can still pick it up by the top. But I mean, it's like a $40 to $50 tackle box. I'm not about to just go out and get a new one.
Every time something breaks.
Yeah, every time something breaks. Not when you get like a $2 belt. Okay. So now the way that we do our necklaces is we have a bunch of these hooks that we actually got like we've been accumulating them over the years. They're what they usually put over the piping and draping that will have the vendor sign that they provide all the vendors with. And then they just throw them away like at the end of the con. So we'll find, do what? Yeah, so me being Little Miss Hoarder is like, ooh, I need this. And so now I have like an arsenal of little hooks.
Take that back. You don't get it.
So
You got these!
you can get the ones that I have for less than $17 at Harbor Freight. Wow. That's pretty cool. No, that's a bad idea, isn't it?
There are no bad ideas.
There's a couple of bad ideas, Randy. This is one of them. Hey guys, sorry, give me a minute. Okay, there we go. So now you can see this is the inside of one of the grids. And so I'm just going to take the hook. And right here where the little cross beams, I just start hooking them on there. And that's what we hang our extra necklaces and things on. Sure, whenever we get a minute. Let me at least set these chains or hook. And I try to have them set up like kind of offset. Oh, I'm getting seasick. Sorry. Oh, okay. So now you can see These are PVC pipe that we cut in half, so that it's like a little half circle. And then it's only so long, and Randy actually went through and drilled some holes for me that I then made some little steel wire hooks through. That way, if you want to rotate it this way for me, you can see it hooks the bracelets on there, and that way whenever it's set up.
It's just a leather.
And it's PVC that we put contact cement and then faced it with some leather. So you can see the end's really rough.
Really thin leather.
Yeah, super thin, like 1 ounce leather. But that way the bracelets aren't as they're harder to steal.
By giving it a bit of a hump, it's more of a display thing. And people can't come through and just grab a necklace and go, because they'll take the whole thing, make a lot of noise, and everyone's
very noticeable.
like, oh, what's going on?
So that was, and now they've got ones like that on the market where you don't have to make them yourself. But
you can save a lot of money.
Yeah, you can save a lot of money with just some. Hey, Nina. Okay, so I'm putting this up here. There we go. But yeah, and I put kind of caddy corner. I'm gonna be right back. Sinister says, I need you to come to my house and teach me all this stuff, right? I don't know, I imagine it would be pretty expensive for a rent-a-von. But I'll be right back, I'm gonna grab some more hooks. So now here we have a much smaller hook, and these were made from something that it was like a keychain piece, and I took it and opened it up and scrunched one side down, and they just work in the same concept. Do you only want it on this one level, or can I go deeper in? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing, but we'll probably end up with stuff the 3 bracelets,
right,
whatever.
Well, it's the only reason I asked is we're not going to have nearly as much in this cubby as in this one, so we'll get some people reaching through, but I don't think that'll be such a bad thing. If we were in a 10 by 20, I'd worry a little bit more.
Yeah.
So we're doing 2 tiers. We're at DragonCon in Atlanta. Hey Steph, we're at DragonCon 2017. Yeah, no, I'm so lucky. Atlanta, Georgia. Hey Vaughn, I sold my first dragon eye. Right on, well congratulations, Tanya. Okay. So now, all of the chains that we have, I just come through and hang them on one of the hooks. Right. Well, and I'm going to hang the chains as well. We've got quite a few. And I think it'll be all right to do it like this. I'm going to put you guys right back up here. I hope you don't mind. Susan asked where we got those grids. If you go to Amazon and search like dorm organizers, it's $20 for like a huge pack of them. So now what we'll do is necklaces that we make that are in a very similar style, but different colors. I just put them both on the same hook. That way if somebody's like, you know, I really like that one, but do you have it in a different color? And I can be like, well, this is what we have. So because we made a bunch of like very pretty little. Well, thank you, Saeed. This one's probably one of my favorites, that very light colored amber. So pretty. Too tired to do dishes, so eating spaghetti with my hands. You know, spaghetti eaten with chopsticks is basically just like Italian lo mein.
Take that back. That was
Whatever, you just got your mind blown and you know it. And this is one that we're going to be having a tutorial coming out pretty soon on how to do. Yeah, going out at camping stuff. Dan, do you see fanboy glass anywhere near you? Possibly.
fanboy glass?
Yes, they're right across the way.
Yeah.
Yep, that taller sign, that's fanboy glass. And then we got Sunny and her glass right across from us.
Alright, you ready for bracelets?
Yeah, I can take bracelets from you. No, the other one's good.
Okay. Forget about it.
Oh, well, thank you, Persephone. Set up is a pain. I don't know. What? Okay. If you actually want to come around and pull my focus from what I'm hanging, we can kind of tag team that. I'll give it to you. I'll give it. What's up? I am trying. And also, if you want let me dig you out finger rings. Because we have quite a few different necklaces to choose from. Here's finger rings. Oh, thank you. Yeah, always. I'm allergic to live streaming. They said there's always one sneeze. Oh, well, that one didn't get tagged very well. At least one.
That's how they know you're not a robot.
Yeah, Brandy says it's how you know I'm not a robot. Someone give it to you. But yeah, so I'll often go through, and if you're buying your components in bulk, which one was that the tag to? Yeah, some of these, you know, we were tired whenever we were tagging these because some of the tags just weren't even stuck to each other. Like they were just kind of like halfway folded around the chain.
That's good enough.
But with the same component, but using different gemstones, you can make two very different necklaces. Yvonne Flint says, setup can be a pain, but once you have a rhythm, it goes faster. Also, if you have a permanent display that you can pack up and leave the jewelry on, it helps. That does help a lot. I wouldn't know, Randy. And so now we've got an empty inventory tray. Sneeze on your phone and it unlocks, right? Here, let me give you a couple original pieces, Randy. Like this one needs to go out. Here you go, guys. A nice DragonCon exclusive. Oh, yeah.
I took DragonCon exclusive.
Oh, really?
No.
No, it's Steph's nephew. It's Fanboy Glass.
Oh, that's cool.
That's super cool. It's such a small world.
No. Oh, really? No.
Then this is one that I did for one of our tutorials that still hasn't sold. And this is one that I'm going to be doing an upcoming tutorial about how to do a wrapped seashell like that. Our very last fairy door necklace. And they always get tangled, so best of luck. Hope you sell a ton. Oh, thank you. I hope so too. Ooh, right on, Sinister. Ugh, I hate it when they get all tangled up like this. The best way I've found is to just unhook it and then pull it out of the pile. It's like for a while I wanted to do the thing where you like thread it through straw, like a straw, but that takes up so much more space. I mean, it keeps everything untangled, yeah, but at what cost? And it's also, the detangling is a really good stress test, because if the necklace itself doesn't hold up to getting like messed with like that, then it didn't really need to be sold in the first place. So I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. And I feel so bad. We don't have any signage, no banners, nothing like that. We are so ill prepared for this show. Story of my life. Maybe by next year I'll have some banners. Yeah, I did. I saw that the Fanboy Glass is your nephew stuff. It's such a small world. DragonCon officially starts on Friday and goes until Monday. At least from a dealer's room perspective. I don't really know if well, these guys' tags are just jumping off of them. What the heck? These aren't the shark tags. These are the ones from the rolls.
Those ones from the rolls aren't that good.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement. So somebody lost their tag. I don't know which one it was. It was a $25 one though. It was you? Okay, so that one has a tag. That one has a tag. You're a tag. That one has a tag. No, I'm kidding. I love you. That one is tangled. That one has a tag. That one has a tag. And today's riveting game of Does It Fit is does it have a tag? I don't bloody know. Do what, Randy? Okay. So you got a random tag just sitting here.
So that's a nice one. I feel it will sell relatively quick.
I hope so. I hope everything sells super quick.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we have enough to last us till the
No, if come like halfway through the day on Sunday, we just have an empty booth, I'll be happy. Yeah. I'll sit here just giving out smiles and hugs. This is another one from a tutorial I did a while ago. And Stephanie asks, how do you determine your pricing? Is it based on time to create, times cost of materials, a combination of these methods, or something else entirely? the way we do our pricing can be kind of complicated because we look more at like a bigger picture as opposed to the individual items. But we do always make sure that if something cost us $5 to make, we never sell it for less than 15. So, like, if that makes sense. And then also there's a whole factor of it too. It's like, what's the perceived value of something? Because like with some of our earrings, okay guys, I'm back. Sorry. For the first DragonCon pendant, my girls are getting me a souvenir. That might be it. Which was the DragonCon pendant? Can I get a chainmail necklace to go with my dragon's eye? Ooh, maybe that'd be pretty cool. But no, I'm back. How do I comment? I don't know how to type something. Okay, sorry. If somebody could type to refresh the page, I can't really type from the phone. But to finish answering your question, it's the perceived value of something is also, so kind of look at what your peers are charging for their work. Because you'll be able to see if it's comparable to, materials and technique and stuff, and then kind of go from there. It's pretty rude to like savagely undercut your competition, and honestly, it usually just hurts yourself. So I rely less on our pricing and more on our salesmanship and the quality of our work and the aesthetic of it. Because if people like what we're doing, they'll be willing to pay $25 for it, as opposed to, if I'm like, well, I gotta sell it quick and sell it for like 15. How much time do you give yourself to set up? Today we have until 8. So we usually just try to do it as quick as we can. I'm kind of lollygagging a little bit here because, we have until 8 and it's like, so I can if we can't get a 6-foot setup done in 8 more hours, then there's something wrong. But typically we like to have about 4, maybe 5 hours to set up a full 10 by 20 booth. So for us. Baby Grady? Baby Grady.
Somebody had got that far.
Somebody got done a gagger.
I am a lot of gagger. Good luck with your sales and tons of fun. Thanks, Spring. Yeah, our setup area today is only 6 feet. As we get a little bit more put out, I'm going to take you guys on another tour. I need to go. I got to head off to school. Well, I'll see you later, Lorhan.
Well, you say I must go. My planner needs him.
No, he's got classes.
I really wanted it to be. I was going to my planner needs him.
Right? We're pretty good on the classes. Yeah. I mean, we could have done more, but always. You need to take me by my nephew's stand after yours. I've never seen his setup. Right on. Well, they're not even there yet, it looks like. So I'm going to give them a few more hours. I haven't been to Florida in a really long time. We used to do like MegaCon, but it's like a 20-hour drive for us now. You said you were doing a tutorial. Okay, the question is, the seashell one you said you were doing a tutorial on was the 3rd necklace. Fairy door was the last one. And you want to know how much the first one was? It was this one. That one was 100. Sorry, the copper and labradorite one. Do you want me to set that one aside for you? Yeah, well, I mean, check it. This one's a lot of work, so I feel like, huh?
I can put something else in.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring it down. But, was it, yeah. Now the lighting in here isn't doing that labradorite any favors. Let me see if I can get it to flash for you. Come on, labradorite. There it goes.
You have to get like
Just right. No, it's such poor lighting in here, it just doesn't want to flash. But it is flashy, I promise. Okay, the question was, thanks for your info, it's very helpful. Yesterday I asked how much inventory you bring to a fair and you said everything. What's your minimum inventory size if you're just getting started? We honestly, when we were making just as much as we possibly could, but now we try to not go anywhere with less than $10,000 worth of inventory. Because we're like, we can only sell as much as we have. Ah, that's a nice name for it, Spring. Would you please flash for me, Lavatory? Well, thank you, Said. Wow, thank you, Nina. Wow, that's made my day. She just donated $100. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Nina. That just about covers parking so far.
yeah.
And I'm not even kidding. Wow. I don't even know how to process that. Thank you. I don't know, like my face hurts from smiling already. Yeah, parking is about $30 a day at DragonCon. So, yeah, and including yesterday. So like we parked for like half an hour yesterday and it was $12. So yeah, and so all of us get here and unload and then we just carpool the rest of the weekend because it's awful.
We were like, oh, early bird $5 parking.
Yeah, the sign said $5, but it was like park on the roof, if only. Okay, so I'm gonna set. Do you want me to set this one aside for you? It's up to them. Okay, I'll set it aside for you, Susan. Nope. Steph says I would think the vendors would get free parking. Some conventions take care of their vendors like that, but the city makes a small fortune just off the vendors, hotel and parking and food and all of that. So we're crock-potting and we are, Willow asks, do you have to set up every day or do you leave it? We leave it. You know I'm gonna have to dump them all off of there. But yeah, this is how we do our Dragon Eye scale choker setup. And you can always tell it's one of our eyes because it has my signature on the back. But yeah, and then we just hook it there on the back. Red Bull gives you wings, so no parking needed. Yeah, but it's just... I don't know yet. I was going to put my necklaces on them because I was going to have one set up here and then two on the sides. I'm just lollygagging. And then they get a little crunched up on each other. Tony wants me to ask you if you ever see Gothic-style lanterns lights sold at the shop. I don't know why it's moving you, Nina. I'm not doing a thing over here. It might just be the signal. Okay, that sounds great. Brandy's gonna go help our friends. Okay, do you have my phone? Go ahead and take it. That way when Laura gets here, if you want to run and go get her.
Laura, go watch it?
I have no idea. It doesn't show me who watches. Yvonne, you should put it out. I don't want you to lose the sale, but if you have it when they ask you, hopefully it'll be mine. Okay. Nina asks, how big do you make your chokers and how much is an average bracelet or how long is an average bracelet? I make the chokers where they start at 15, but they're fully extendable up to like a 28-inch necklace. And then I always have chain with us so that we can shorten or extend it, you know, to fit however you want. And then the bracelets are anywhere between 7 and 8, but we always make them fully adjustable, so if you want to wear it as like an anklet or a choker, we can just make the bracelets longer. Because we figure having it be adjustable, sounds like a drag. I know, it's just one of the garbage carts. Have you ever tried needle felting? And I think you could do some pretty awesome stuff with it. I haven't, but I'm super interested in it. Because we found out, you know, even if like the average wrist size is supposedly like 7.5, it is a madhouse. Like you could have somebody who has very petite wrists, but likes baggy bracelets. So there's no winning. Or somebody who has, like me, has slightly larger wrists. Like I'm more comfortable in an 8-inch, but I like bracelets that don't move around too much. So there's no winning. Everybody likes something different. Yeah, it's a madhouse here. Where did you get the wired shelving on your table? Amazon. It's just wire shelving, like if you just search like dorm organizers or like a wire grid or, you know, different things. If I remember to, I'll try really hard tonight to go ahead and find a link on Amazon and put it down in the video description. That way you guys can see and go and kind of shop exactly, you know, that way. This one's probably one of my favorites, you guys. It's so blue. So there we go. And they're all secured on the back, so even if I go like this, they stay on. Mine is 5.5 and is a drag with bead designs. Make it better for me to start learning chainmail. Right on. And it's even with my like woven beadwork or my seed bead stuff. I'll make it like maybe 6 inches of the design and then add a couple of inches of extender chain with just some chainmail rings to make it adjustable in the booth. So I'm gonna try to put this on the side if we can. Let me get this adjusted for you guys real quick, sorry. I'm gonna try to do this number again. Nina says, oh my god, I almost reported the channel again. My fingers are all over the place. Now I forgot my question, got so scared. Oh my gosh, please don't report me, Nina. Ooh, what do you think of rose quartz beads for bracelet or necklace? I love rose quartz. It's so pretty and it's ultra durable too. It's one of the harder stones. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some binder clips because I want to show y'all how magical these things are. Uh-oh. We got some spillage on this side.
Yeah, it's pushed.
I was gonna push it.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do that all weekend.
That's fine. I just know that I'm not just kicking.
You have my courage.
Okay.
This is gonna be it. I'm just pushing out the seat.
Right on. Okay, so with binder clips. Oops, come back. Okay, binder clip. Bunch of binder clips. I actually think this one I'm gonna have. So I've gone through and I've loosened them a bit on the back, that way the easel can open up still. Did y'all hear that? The real loud sup, bitches. Amber asks, are you displaying any of your costumes or just all the jewelry this time? This time we're only doing jewelry, but hopefully next year we'll have 2 6-foot tables instead of just 1. And so next year we'll have our costumes and stuff out. So yeah, and that's wasted. To answer your question, Shy Frog, Wasted Lady's right. It's a 6-foot table for $500. That only comes with 1 badge. So we had to buy 2 additional badges for Randy and the helper. For cosplay wear, is there a faux leather that works well? Like pleather. So different things like that. So what the cost of the badges is around $100. So I'm actually going to come through and take you guys on another tour of the front of the table. Sorry for the, yeah, holy cow indeed. But you get access to the whole convention. So this is it with the jewelry out. So you can kind of see, these are our bracelet displays with the stretchy. Not as much. I mean, 3 people to keep an eye on a 6-foot frontage works pretty well. This is the bracelet humps, our pendant flats, our showcase, our spinny earring displays. So, I mean, we definitely fit quite a bit. Now, I'm not done setting up down here. We've got, this will be ear cuffs, this will be wire elf ears, and then we'll have like a few more things thrown in right here probably, hopefully. So that should do us pretty well. And now I've got 2 more necklace displays to load. I'm gonna do like my head up, so I'm gonna have like elf ears and all kinds of well, thank you, Lisa. Yeah. I'm gonna be wearing like from like here up, because honestly, and then the rest of, you know, my typical outfits and stuff, but like no corsets, no anything, because whenever we go to the bathroom, like I'm not gonna be able to have a handler. I need to make it quick and efficient. Well, it's good to still see you in here, Lauren. If you wouldn't have opened the bear, you could have displayed your costume. That's fair. I wouldn't have put the bear out because I don't want anybody to like mess it up or take it or anything. I still haven't opened it though, Lauren. I'm such a horrible friend. It's a tall metal display. They're called grid walls. And then these are just like grid cubes maybe, or I don't know. So So yeah, I've got 2 more stand-up displays to put out. Young lady, you are addictive. I was enjoying dating myself, reading and Dancing with Dragons, and instead I'm enjoying your life. That's a really good book though. Thanks for hanging out, Bloodfang. We'll see you later. Modular grid display. Thanks, Penny. That's what it's called. Did you put up a grid wall? I did not, but my neighbors have. So but yeah, these are just little stand-up displays. They're actually super easy to make out of like cardboard and craft foam or velveteen. Bye, Lorhan. And these ones, the backs actually broke off, but I just take them and binder clip them to the sides of things. Randy went to go help our friends Ben and Tracy with World of Strange set up their t-shirts. Thinking behind you could have put up a grid wall for more display. We could have, except for that the amount that it would take to come out the sides would have completely blocked us into our booth. So we just figured we didn't have a whole lot of costumes made anyways, so it was just we budgeted for not having the costumes out this year. So, you know, different every time. This one's a favorite too. For all the belly dancers out there. Hey Deborah. Hey Laura. they just clip around the backside like that. This one is for sale for $50. So it's quite a bit of chainmail. I even made the 1-1 chain, or rather the 1-2 chain along the back. And then all the scales and stuff. So. Start with what you have, so you can work your way up. Just doesn't make a huge display, keep it small. Yeah, and that's the thing that I recommend to folks is like, go ahead and do a convention. Like if you're like, how much do I need? Do a convention or a craft show or something and find out for yourself what sells well. Find out, just, play it by ear and roll with the punches and you'll find what works best for you. And because honestly, that's what Randy and I've been doing. Y'all, it is a Christmas miracle, so I'm back. And nobody's in. Everybody left, that's fair. I had to run over and get, hey guys, sorry, yeah, I'm back. I had to run over to our friend's booth where Randy is because he has the portable battery in his in his pocket. So I'm going to keep an eye on the battery. Right now we're at 2%, so hopefully it charges faster than it drains. I'm so sorry about that. I'm still used to my phone that will just, when it's exploding. Right? Still at 2%. So long as it keeps upticking, we should be fine. So, but yeah, I'm still just hanging necklaces. I'm back. I had to help my dad find something. Hey, Kristen. Thanks for coming back. Kind of wish I had more of these hooks. Can somebody type for folks to refresh the page? Thank you. Hey, Boneyard. Yeah, we got these fancy... It's still at 2%. Even if we just ride at 2%. We got these fancy battery packs from Amazon for like $20. But I should have had it plugged in right from the get-go to keep it from draining. But I'm still used to my phone that will live stream like basically all day. Still at 2%. I got my fingers crossed that it won't die again. DragonCon opens to the public tomorrow. Yeah, it's telling me low battery. Still at 2%. Come on, please charge. We'll work all year and try a flea market next September. I mostly make goth and Halloween stuff. The dragon is back. Right on. And it's honestly, I'm just saying, it might be different at the flea market that you're doing, but Randy and I did not have a whole lot of success at flea markets because everybody was kind of looking for flea market pricing. And so it's like even something still at 2%. Oh my God, so much suspense. So even with like our $5 pendants, they were like, I'll give you $1 for this. And I was like, are you kidding me? I might recommend like craft shows or different things. Do you ever do shows in or near Chicago? We've done ACEN, Anime Central, up in Chicago for a while. So when you leave at the end of the day, do you cover everything up or just leave it out and trust it will still be there? We cover everything up with a sheet and just hope. Still at 2%. Ooh, that's making me nervous. But yeah, so if the phone dies again, I'll probably wait a little bit and then try to come back. But just know that I love you guys and I've really appreciated y'all hanging out with me. But I'm not leaving yet. I'm going to stay until the phone kicks itself. I found a place. I don't make a ton of money, but at $800 a weekend. Oh, that's quite nice. And I don't have to pay setup. They give me my own permanent booth. That's amazing. $800 a weekend is pretty decent. Hey, baby, I've done stuff.
stood around and someone else was doing it.
Oh, did they not let you help? Right on. You already did all the helping you could not get their help?
Those dragons? While I'm leaving them in the tray? How about that? Thank you. Oh, nothing is in order anymore. Yeah, the light greens and the gold greens are mixed together.
Stop crying.
Why would you do this to me?
Because I love you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I just like to watch you cry. You look so evil just now. Because I'm evil. Yeah, the phone's just writing at 2%. I was. But it's writing at 2%. Derriere says, I just recently found your channel and YouTube and I absolutely love everything about it. Your work is so fantastic. You're such a nice person. Plus you inspire me to get crafty every time I see a video. Right on. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like what we're doing here. I really like this necklace.
Oh, once upon a time I had semblance of order.
Blah, blah, blah. They cry. That's all I hear.
Once upon a time. Is this all the dragons? Seriously?
Total cool.
Ooh,
We're not. I agree with that statement 100%. Look at this one with these weird little like noodle beads. Noodles.
once upon a time there were things that
They're right here. I'm loading them. I've already got one with dragons on. Let me put different necklaces on. You're a meanie. I don't believe that's true. Maybe you just tried to sell them at the wrong place or something. Ooh, a goth version of the fairy bottles would be awesome. We do some that have like little snake bones in them, and they're these like little grass seeds that are like just briars that like stab. They got like little hooky pointers on them, and so every time we get them stuck in our clothes, we take like tweezers and get them off the clothes and put them into fairy bottles because they look wicked. Got some pendants I've had a while, but they're starting to sell now. Right on. And that's the thing that I try to tell folks is like we've carried stuff literally for years before it has sold, and it's like, but it never went bad, you know, so somebody will find it. We're up to 3%. It is charging faster than it's draining. Clearly what, Randy? May I ask? Clearly what? That's a super A Pong berry? That's weird. So my first show, I sold $25. Right on. Saludos. Hola. I'm not dressing up for this one, Diane. I'm gonna have like a headdress and stuff on tomorrow, like some super light horns. But I'm not wearing like anything other than my regular clothes. Yeah, I'm impatient too, Nina, for sure. Baseless accusations. There's another empty tray. Nice. I've already got some of those. We had duplicates quite a few. And then I also tried to take a piece out of it. I mean, if you want, you can go ahead and just cut everything out. Or just kind of low on purpose. Okay, people's questions. We get a quick peek at the setup again from the costumer's point of view to see the progress. All right, on. Thanks, Marlene. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to take this around so y'all can get a peek. Actually, our neighbors are setting up in the aisle right across from us, so I'm gonna give them like 20 minutes. So, just so that I'm not in their way. Because they've got like a big cart and they're moving boxes and stuff, so. Hey, how's it going?
It's going.
Thank you. It's an evil conspiracy. You really go into the Chinese and then try to take on
So we try to get you drunk.
Right? And then, we can make this work, you and I, because drunk people spend more money.
That's correct.
Okay. We can take care of that, because once we get these emptied, we can... What's in the top of that necklace one? The circlets? I think, because I'd like to get those out as well. Oh, that felt nice. Keep fanning me, please. Aw, you tease.
I refuse to be a fan.
Oh, really?
Won't do.
And we're on the second track. Right. B2. So that's one of the first days. Use the floor.
And we'll keep the dragon eyes out. The dragon eye tray. I should put a booth outside the pub on a Saturday. What does Randy have in his hands? He has our circlets. But yeah, they're just super simple little wire circlets, like how I taught in the tutorial. But they also make really cute headbands, just sitting like that. And if you bend them around, just like this, then they also sit very well, like as a necklace. So super versatile, which is my favorite. I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. You can't just stand there all creepy.
That'd be different.
Can you actually dig out one more of the necklace displays? I think we can put it over here by this. Like we might move this short one down and then put another like mid-size right there. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. For the everything. Those are 25 stuff. She finished the last one. They're so pretty. You just put them up. Okay. Nice. Well, it's like we could sell them for more, but they sell quite quickly. Like all we have is 4 left for 25, and that gives us a nice kind of dreamed by Arlene. Says Vaughn, do you have any super custom dragon eye pieces for sale? We don't actually. Like everything's kind of just what we could manage to get made. So like I'm horribly ill-prepared for this show.
You are not prepared. You are not prepared.
Do you want me to come around and place it?
I need 2 more binder packs.
It has to go straight.
I don't want to go.
It's got to, mister. Okay, Annette. When people talk about drunk people buy more, and you said you don't drink. Yvonne, did you see the question on the most expensive piece you've sold and the cheapest, not by special order? I didn't see that question. The most expensive piece I've ever sold, like jewelry-wise, was like $175. And then the cheapest was like $1. So, thanks, Diane. Diane says, Yvonne, you are so much more than what you have on that table. Are you giving out leaflets showing what else you do? We give out business cards referring people to our website and to the YouTube and stuff. Booth is looking good. Thanks, Shezzy. Well, and then costume-wise, though, we've sold like a $600 outfit that was just off the shelf. The lady, it was like perfect on her. She just bought it like right there, and I've sold a couple of different outfits at $600. So that's, I'm kind of worried about our profit margin this weekend because we don't have our costumes with us. But since it was like if we've saved like $2,000 by just getting a 6-foot table instead of the full like setup that we normally do. Yeah, the full 10 by 10. So so we'll see. We'll see how it works out. That looks great. I really love that. Oh no.
Can I go under there?
They can probably go right here. Yes, maybe.
I'll let you try.
It's not going to fit. Nope. You can pull it out. Because the figure, since it doesn't have anything in it. And then this one will also not fit. I don't think we need anything out of the top of this.
No, probably not. I do need the ear cups.
Okay. And does that have all the wire L ears as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll order 2 of them.
Are you serious? Oh god. Okay.
That's why I was like, maybe we should put some nuts there.
Well, I've got all the stuff to make them. I'll be able to get at least 5 pairs made today. Back
We're all like, no, that's stupid. That'd be stupid.
No, I didn't. Well, I can't fit anything. This one tackle box will not fit anywhere. Sorry, I don't mean to get frustrated on camera. Yeah, I'll bring it around so you guys can see what the front looks like in just a minute. I was just thinking the same thing. You have half of what you normally have. Do you have a large banner with your We don't even have a banner, you guys. I'm so underprepared. Trade shows are brutal. Congratulations to you and your beloved Randy for all the years you have persevered. I'm off to Ohio Run Fest this weekend to shop and be inspired. Right on. Yvonne, custom order request to your email? Yes. I know you will do well. I feel it. Yvonne, keeping it real. Right? Can I post a link to my channel here, Yvonne? Sure, Kristen. Is this okay, Randy? It doesn't have anything in it for us to access, but I can't fit it underneath any of the tables. Sweet. I was thinking we might be able to fit, do we have any more standing displays? Or any easel displays that we can put necklaces here instead of the ear wraps? So I'm thinking we might just do the ear wraps on these.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep rearranging, but you knew this was going to happen.
So we have a whole day.
Yep.
can come around.
Okay. I'm gonna go around front, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys around to see. I've got the battery. A flash on what?
Side of the battery.
I don't know. There's supposed to be a light on it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it still charging?
Oh, it is flashing. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so this is the front. That's my Randy. So you can see the necklaces and the pendant displays. That was a high-pitched noise. But yeah, I'm pretty excited with how it's coming out. I do wish, there's no way we could have known, but it's next year a backdrop will definitely be much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Bring it. Woo, hooked on an umbrella. Okay. Aw, thank you. Okay.
Did you look at the thing you were supposed to look at while you were over here?
No, what was I supposed to look at? I'm so sorry. Okay.
How reason you were coming around?
I know, I'm sorry.
Bring your camera.
I'm gonna leave it this time. I don't want to risk dropping the battery and it dying. I'll be right back, guys. Are you hearing a high pitch?
Every now and again.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy.
Oh no, you're definitely not crazy.
Okay, that's good. Can you extract this? Do you have a wire elf here that I can show these folks how I made the display? Okay. Like, it's happening again. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. It must be like somebody's cart or something. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you how we display our wire elf ears. This is just another one of these wire grids because I wanted to make sure that it would fit inside. That I put just like a pillowcase over and then whip stitch just with a needle and thread around the edging. And then these are just pieces of 1-inch wide elastic, woven elastic that I put around it. They're really great for putting hair clips on. But also what I do is I take the elf ear. I'm gonna bring this down so that y'all can see. And I'm gonna slide it through. And sometimes you can do it through just one layer and it works. Other times I have to go through and do 2 layers of the elastic. And that's how we put out our wire elf ears for display. Where's the other one of this so you can see them paired up together? Yeah, I'm full of the bad decisions. Okay, thank you, honey. And we just store them all crammed together in a little inventory tray. Thank you, honey. So yeah, they get all tangled up. But again, if it doesn't hold up to getting tangled, then I didn't needed to sell it in the first place. If that makes sense. Oh boy, do they ever get tangled though. Hey Randy, could you check for any texts from Laura? Oh, you're so good. Randy did shave. The hair clips are just little barrettes that I actually riveted through a metal piece, and then some of them are a metal piece with some layers of silk floral behind it. And that's how it looks with the pair of elf ears just threaded up like that, side by side. And so that's how we do it. Oh, well, thank you, Laura. But yeah, so we only have like 3 pairs of wire elf ears though, so I'm not gonna have them put out on this display. I'm actually gonna tuck this back because these are also all of the hair clips we have. I didn't have time to make more. Okay. Oh, she's here? Do you want to take both umbrellas? Do you want to take that coat? No, we can leave it in here. The gray coat? Okay, let me give you the sticker.
I was just gonna
And go ahead and give her a badge. Okay. I love you. Okay, I put the crystal ones in either Ziploc bags or those organza drawstring bags. I reuse them. Ooh, that's a good idea. Can I be Von Convention Apprentice? So I know how to set up. I'm trying my best to have all of y'all be my apprentices. Nice. Maybe you could just get some fabric to hang before you open. You're talking my web page or their web page, or you're talking to somebody else? My website's backtoearthcreations.com. So if you're asking me. Oh. So here I have, these are from way back. They're little individual pendant displays, so they have these little knots in them for like putting the chain of a necklace through. So what I do with these is I actually just take it and put the wire that would wrap around the back side of the ear. Just goes like that. So there's the front side, and then there's that's the back side. And then I'll put these out wherever I can fit them. We're going to get them loaded up. The only problem that I have with those is they're a little bit easier to steal. So what we would do at this point is I come in with a binder clip, and if it sits on top of the grids, then I try to hook the grid and the display and put the binder clip. That way it's something to provide at least minimal resistance, you know, to hopefully keep people from robbing us blind. So that's the idea with that. Thank God for binder clips though, right?
Yeah.
We got like 4 pairs of wire elf ears. Oh, hey guys, sorry, I'm back. I got booted because internet signal. Okay, I'm back again. It's still telling me I have very bad connection, but we're doing our best. So now the only thing, it keeps booting me, guys. It's driving me crazy. Because the phone keeps booting me. So this is where we have our backstock necklaces. Like this is the back side of the booth. It gives us some nice little cubbies to be able to hide our personal effects like our food, our money box. I'm really loving this whole setup. I think we're just gonna have to get more grid so that we can do this even in our full 10 by 10 setup. And then I'm gonna be hanging more necklaces here on the side. I haven't gotten to that yet. And then here we have the different ear cuffs, our pendants, just all of it. So thanks you guys so much for hanging out with me for this live stream. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas, I'd love to hear from you. You can leave them down in the comments down below. As always, if you like our work and you'd like to support what we do beyond just liking and sharing and subscribing, you can find me on Patreon, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, all of the good stuff. So, bye everybody, we'll see you around. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to be checking in probably again on Saturday, hopefully with another live stream. We'll see how it's going. But, bye guys.